What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. First official episode on the road to a Sub-3 marathon. Going to break down the race we're doing. Everything's kind of changed over the last few weeks. I'm waiting till June to kind of drop this, get into official prep, but about to go knock out 7 miles, take you on that run, take you through, all these changes, race update, what we're running, the official goals. Let's get into it, baby. We are here, race prep. It's go time. All right, about 3 miles in. Damn, that light looks cool. But into this 7 mile run, taking it pretty casual. Started out cooler today, got hot kind of out of nowhere during this run, so it's gonna take this at a nice pace. We'll see where we end up, but figured it's not super windy, so hopefully you guys can hear me. But we'll get on here and kind of talk about the Sub-3 attempt. I have officially signed up for the Indy Monumental Marathon in Indianapolis, and that is where I will be going Sub-3 hours. And not just that, but qualifying for Boston. For anyone who has ran Sub-3 in hopes of qualifying for Boston, you know that just going under 3 doesn't necessarily get you into the race. It's all about the number of people who qualify, and they kind of adjust a cutoff time accordingly. So, said on the podcast, I'm going to say it again. The number one goal is qualifying for Boston, so I'm shooting for a 2:52 marathon. That is a lot of time off of my previous run, which was a 3:24. So looking at over 30 minutes, but putting in the work, confident we're gonna make that happen. We did a lot of base building in the off season, training for that 12-hour race. So 2:52 is the goal at the Indy Monumental. And we've got a squad. Talk more on that later. Gonna get back in this run so I can really dial in this breathing again. All right, so went through pretty much an entire weekend of training without really filming anything. Really didn't have an intention of filming. I feel like I need to find a rhythm with these vlogs. I don't want to just be recording 3 runs a week and just putting that out. Not something I really want to do, but still wanted to come on, kind of go over what I did accomplish this last week. We went 36 miles in total, which pretty happy with. Wasn't really sure where I was gonna land. I have a few off days, we'll call them, but as you all know, I'm running a mile every day at least. So a lot of them I just kind of picked up, ran some extra miles with Mandy. Just she's in training now as well, which is something we're gonna talk about. I talked about how we have a squad coming to the Monumental, and I've got Mandy committed to the full with me, and then my mom and my brother are gonna be running their first half marathon. Pumped for that. I have a buddy who lives in Indy, Mike Donatelli. Seen him on the podcast with us here. He is also doing the full, and he's going for Sub-3, just like me. So we're going to cross that finish line together. Super fucking pumped about that one. And then there's a couple possibles who I know are doing fall marathons, trying to nudge them towards the Monumental. So we can just make this a whole group experience again. I feel like we've done group races for the last few that we've done, and it's been just exciting, and the energy's higher. There's a lot of people going at it. Running can be a very solitary sport if you let it. It's a lot of you versus you, but there is community to be found. There is this bond to be shared. So it's something that I personally like to do. But yeah, this is the first one. Really just wanted to kind of do race announcement, talk about everyone who's going to be running the race with us. And yeah, I think that's all I got. Like I said, we're going to find the rhythm for this. We're going to really break down where training is at. 36 miles this week. Going to be going up on that next week. Pushing some tempo work in. I know this week I have 8 miles with 4 miles tempo. So we're going to see what we can do there. I did do a few tempo miles this last week just to kind of see. And Mandy was kind of on me, acting like I'm not getting faster. I'm sleeping in now that we're together. That's not a thing. I'm still getting faster. So, going to kind of test where that's at this week and see where it's at and bring you guys along for the ride. See you then. Peace.